The National Youth Chair of the Liberty Party is moving around with his men at the invisible park, getting ready for the parade to the east. We will hold your hand.
Let's go! Amanda, we are together for good. That's what divine did away to. Amanda, the water party said, rather the country sending with us away to. Amanda, Batio, 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 the water party, Batio, 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 Amanda. Music.
Say together. To those members of Liberty Party who are not here today, we are waiting for your return. We are waiting for your return. It is just the beginning of great things to come. Thank you to everyone who is here today. Together, we can do better. Thank you.
Thank you, Councillor Charlie Bronski.
We get here, but we have to perform this task before that time. As Honorable Jacob Smith said, over 11 months, we had our joint reconciliation committee working to bring us to where we are today. And the first thing we did as a party was to have partisans, leaders from both sides sign a resolution to agree on some of those functions and activities that were held at our convention that started yesterday. We're here today to present that resolution, and we'll call on the chairperson of the party, Honorable Ruki Barry, on the amendments of our Constitution. I know all of you have been following that our major issue was our Constitution. All of those provisions that were questioned were corrected. We voted, endorsed this Constitution yesterday, and today we are pleased to present this document to our chairperson, and we'll follow the proper procedure to make sure that it's deposited at the National Election Commission. Call on all of our executive committee members, our chairperson who were elected yesterday. Liberty Party came together yesterday. We agreed on our leadership. We built consensus and maintained our leaders as was done in 2021 in Banga. We filled one vacancy. That was the chairperson for the party who replaced our chair who resigned, Honorable Musa Bility. I will call the list of all those who were elected yesterday. They will come up, and our guest speaker will do the induction. We'll call on the national chairperson, Honorable Ruki Yatubari. The Vice Chair for Administration, Mr. James Gidna. The Vice Chair for Operations, Mr. Elder Jala. Clap for your leaders. The Vice Chair for Inter-Party Affairs, Mr. Cephas MMD Flansameton. The Vice Chair for National Election Commission Affairs, Ms. Willett Lasana Copper. Vice Chair for Political Affairs, Honorable Darius Dillon. Senator Darius Dillon. He has for emergency and I have to leave him. I think he's on his way back. Vice Chair for Legislative Affairs, Honorable Priscilla Copper. Vice Chair for Press and Public Affairs, Honorable Daniel Sano. Vice Chair for Planning and Policy, Mr. Minipaka Dumoy. Vice Chair for Gender and Social Policy, Councillor Kuku Doba. Vice Chair for Legal Affairs, Anthony Clark Edward Tume. Vice Chair for International and Diaspora Affairs, Mr. Murphy Gibson. Vice Chair for Mobilization, Mr. Augustus Coker. Vice Chair for Auxiliary Services, Mr. Onismus James. Vice Chair for Health Programs, Naomi Moore. Vice Chair for Education Programs, Dr. Marcus Spears. Vice Chair for Social Welfare, Comfort Benson. The National Secretary General, Martin Sekula. National Treasurer, Elena Masekwe. National Women Congress Chair, Famata Russell. National Youth Congress Chair, Otello Kapu.
You can't wait on the press.
The Senate Caucus Chair, that means I'm waiting for the other senators to join. HOR Caucus Leader, Prince Toast. Then as the last person for our executive committee, and we announce the list of the advisory council on a later day, but the chairperson of the advisory council is Councilor Child named Bromfield. The chair of National Advisory Council.
Polling and polling for more than a year. And today to see a unified Liberty Party. I'm grateful to God that I am alive to see it. That I am alive to see it. And I know God will keep me to see the greater unification. Because all the political parties in this country, when you look at their motto, their objectives, even their flags, similarities run across. Similarities run across. And the greatest similarity is Liberia and Liberians. Liberia and Liberians. So, I know I will be alive and I will see it and it will sink in my subconsciousness when all the political parties in this country give meaning and effect to the words that brought them into being. Give meaning and effect to their oath to serve the people of this country. Each political party in this country is a government in waiting. It's a government in waiting. So I urge Liberty Party. I urge my own party, Unity Party. We need to serve with sincerity. We need to see our country, see the young people of this country, and understand that we have a duty and responsibility to them. We need to organize ourselves in such a way, conduct ourselves in leadership, understanding that since the 70s to the 80s to the 2000s, our youth have been looking for what direction to take. What direction to take? The family in this country is in crisis. The church is in crisis. The mosque is in crisis. Every aspect of our country is in crisis. The educational system, the court system, all the integrity institutions in this country, we are in crisis. We are not living up to the reasons for which we were formed, we were instituted. We who are the leaders, the opinion leaders, we should stop. We should stop militarizing our youth. We should stop misleading them. We should stop setting examples of being unethical, conducting ourselves without credibility, without integrity. We have a duty. We have a duty. And God has ordained it that we are alive in such a time as now, when our country is in crisis. Our country is in crisis. And because our country is in crisis, we are not different people. We are the same. We are the same. The sociologists say 16 tribes. When we were working on the Constitution, there was a suggestion put the tribes in the Constitution. So my good brother, and we said 16, we started naming. Then Justice Rice said, no, there's 17. So we said, which one? He said, the Congo people. The Congo people, we are a tribe. So we need to come together. We're not many. The educated people, the political elites, we're not many. We're the same people. The only thing that divides us is the evil we do. It's the corruption. It's the lack of honesty. And on that point, I will join you to exclude ourselves from those things, those vices that have brought Liberia down. Those vices that continue to make people to look down on Liberia. So let us unite. Liberty Party, Unity Party, CDC, all the parties of this country. We're the same people. Let us unite. And thank you for setting the stage. Thank you. Thanks to Liberty Party for setting the stage. Anytime you can call on me, and I will come. So with that, let me perform my duty that I was called here to perform. Please raise your right hand and repeat that after me. I, please call your name and your position. Do solemnly swear that I will uphold and defend the Constitution and bylaws of the Liberty Party to the best of my ability. So help me God. Please stand around and Liberty Party, your officials.
Selection for the men.
Yomi Kanga Lauren, President Pro Tempore of Liberia, political leader of Liberty Party, Lioness of Grand Bassa County, Senator Dapa Fabula, Senator Cape Mount County, Jonathan Kape, former Senator of Grand Bassa County, Honorable Jerry Yopa, Representative District Number 12, Honorable Yeke Koluba, Representative District Number 10, Senator Darius Dillon, Senator of Monsterrado County, Honorable Priscilla Abram Cooper, District 5 Representative, Ambassador Edward Appleton, Grassroots Development Movement, GDM, political leader, Honorable Mohammed Ali, Managing Director, Water and Sewer, Honorable Emmanuel Gonkwe, political leader, economic freedom fighter, members of the National Executive Committee, members of the religious community, members of the county council, members of the advisory council, eminent partisans, invited guests, members of the Fourth Estate, fellow partisans, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Once upon a time, we stand at a crossroad in the history of our great party. For nearly 5 years, internal conflicts have threatened to pull us apart. We have seen divisions weaken our cause and distract us from the mission that brought us together. But today, we gather not to dwell on the past, but to chart a new course, a course of reconciliation, a course of reform, a course of recovery, and a course of rebuilding. If you know what I'm talking about, you will remember Councillor Charles Walker Bromsky. This vision is not new. It is a vision set forth by our founding father, Councillor Charles Walker Bromsky, whose unwavering commitment to justice, fairness, and democracy gave birth to the Liberty Party. He believed in a Liberia where all citizens, regardless of status, tribe, or political affiliations, have equal opportunities to thrive. As we move forward, we must draw our strength from his vision and let his legacy guide our strength. So the theme of my special statement is reconciliation, reform, recovery, and rebuilding. A new dawn for the Liberty Party. Reconciliation, healing our party, uniting our people. The first step in our renewal is reconciliation. Without unity, we cannot move forward. We must heal old wounds, rebuild broken relationships, and embrace one another as partisans
bound by a shared purpose. Let us not be trapped by past grievances. Let the Liberty Party, which is bigger than every individual, it is a movement for a just and fair Liberia, and no one should feel left behind. That is why, starting today, we will launch a reconciliation initiative to engage every member, past and present, and ensure that all voices are heard. Reform, strengthening our party, renewing our commitment. True reconciliation must be followed by reform. We must modernize our party, strengthen our internal structures, and ensure that the Liberty Party operates with transparency, accountability, and democracy at its core.
Manda! Where to? Manda! Where to? Power! Power! Hey! Power! Power!
We will rebuild trust by ensuring that our leadership listens to the people, strengthen our grassroots structures so that our party is not just active during elections, but remains engaged in the lives of every Liberian. We will engage young people, women and professionals, including physically challenged, who bring fresh ideas and energy to our movement. Our goal is to ensure that the Liberty Party is not just an opposition party, but a governing party in waiting. Recovering, restoring our party's image, winning back trust. For too long, we have allowed our internal struggle to define us in the eyes of the Liberian people. But that changes today. We will reintroduce Liberty Party as a true alternative. The party that stands for good governance, economic empowerment, and social justice.
Manda! Where to? Manda! Where to? Manda! Where to?
We will launch a nationwide listening tour to engage Liberians in towns and villages to hear their struggles and craft policies that reflect their needs. The Liberty Party must become the party of ideas, solutions, and actions. Rebuilding, preparing for the future. Finally, we must rebuild. Our vision is not just to heal and recover, but to prepare for victory. The road ahead is not easy, but we are ready. We will invest in training the next generation of leaders, rebuild our financial base to ensure that our party is strong and self-sufficient, strengthen alliances with progressive forces across Liberia to build a winning coalition. Fellow partisans, the Liberty Party is rising again. A call for action. The future starts now. Liberia is watching. The people are looking for a party that stands for justice, integrity, and real change. If we embrace reconciliation, push for reform, commit to recovery, and work together towards rebuilding, we will once again be the party of hope. So I ask each of you today, will you stand with us in this mission? Will you commit to putting the Liberty Party first? Will you fight for the vision of Councillor Charles Walker Bromsky and the future of Liberia? If your answer is yes, then let us rise from this convention, united, determined, and ready for the journey ahead. Though it may be difficult, but let us get ready to move ahead. The Liberty Party is back. The work begins now. Long live the Liberty Party. Long live Liberia. Because in the Liberty Party we say, together we can do better. Thank you.
That was the voice of the national chairperson of the Independent Liberty Party. We will at this juncture begin to take statement.
Yeah, that's the song. That's the song. Thank you.
That today is a Liberty Party holiday. Today is the long-awaited day for our party. For 4 years, we suffered a very bitter division. Our hearts were broken. We battled with the National Elections Commission. We lived in the courts, including the Supreme Court. We cried together. We strategized together. We had countless meetings. We blamed one another. We endured insults and disrespect. We protested. The media did not let go of us. Today, we are here because even in politics, God time is the best. On a beautiful morning, when we woke up to our usual conversations in our chat room, in the midst of blame shifting and frustration that had us on the verge of giving up, Daniel Sano, one of our executive committee members, narrated a dream he had that night in tears. Councillor Bromskin instructed him to tell me to be patient and not quit, and that the Liberty Party will come back together easily and peacefully. said it was too real to be a dream. That dream has become a reality today. A few months ago, the Liberty Party from both sides decided to form a joint reconciliation committee headed by Honorable Jacob Smith. That committee worked for over 4 months to bring peace and reconciliation to our party. Yesterday, February 7, 2025, we began our special national convention supported by a joint resolution. After the sessions yesterday, we corrected our constitution to suit the 2021 version passed on in Banga, County, and added 2 provisions to include our National Stakeholders Committee and County Advisory Councils. The big news is that we brought back together the National Executive Committee under the leadership of Honorable Ruki Barry as the National Chair, and your humble servant, President Pro Tem of the Liberian Senate, Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence, maintain the position of political leader of the Liberty Party. Today, at this official closing ceremony of our special national convention, we wish to announce that we have decided to put all of our differences behind us and look ahead to expand, strengthen, and prepare our party as the next reliable, dependable, capable alternative for leadership of our country. Our preparation starts with the recruitment of like-minded individuals to join this institution where everybody is somebody. In addition to our reconciliation, which is our most striking experience for leadership, our next immediate plan is to institutionalize the Liberty Party to ensure that our structures are strengthened and systems are put in place to make the party stronger, more vibrant, and well supported. To the rescue mission, we remain a significant partner to ensuring that the government succeeds in the interest of our country. As we also move on as an opposition political party that we look forward to constructive criticism and providing suggestions for progress. To President Joseph Yuma Buaka and the Unity Party, we want to thank you for an excellent collaboration and for accommodating on an MOU our candidates who had to wait for our party to unite in good standing with the National Elections Commission before returning to our legislative caucus. As stated in the MOU, upon the completion of our reconciliation process, which concluded today, all of our lawmakers who contested on the rescue mission of Richmond have returned home, and an official communication has been sent to you for that. To our fallen father and mentor, as you watch over us from wherever you are, we celebrate you today for those values instilled in us. I remember when our leadership abilities were guided by what you would think and say about every action we took as leaders. When we fought as a party, every day we talked about that, about what you would think and say about the fight and division. Those thoughts have brought us here today. Our committed partisans, reconciliation is a process that will continue all across Liberia. As we plan to start our reconciliation tour, we want to thank you for believing in us and trusting us. We promise to lead you to higher heights and not disappoint you. To our well-wishers, supporters, and everyone who helped in this process, we are grateful. I wish to thank the team that helped me up and kept me strong. This team was led by Partisan Jacob Smith, famously known as the last man standing. To Senator Taylor, I want to heartily thank you for our rewarding partnership. We were the most blamed, but you gave me the strength and courage to believe in myself. You were very pivotal in breaking the ice of reconciliation by maintaining your relationship on both sides. As an institution, we have reached this far by faith, with empathy and compassion, courage, resilience, impartiality, and with love and respect for all. Today, we give God the glory, and together we are stronger. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the leader of the political leader of the Liberal Party. We want to invite a very quick mistake by recognizing the President of the Director General of the National Petroleum and Aqua Authority, Honorable Emma Glasgow. We want to also recognize the President of the Superintendent of Monsterrado County, Honorable
and Senator Pro Tempore of Liberian Senate, members of the legislature present, members and officials. A lot of you are waiting for the ball to start rolling. But the Liberty Party has set a great example today. And I think this should resonate all across the country that division and subtraction will take us back. We all must come together, whether we have different political ideology or we have different views of governance, but we all must remember that we are Liberians first, and we must put our country first. So I want to congratulate the Liberty Party today for showing us the way that other parties can emulate. And at the end of the day, we must demonstrate that we have a national duty and a fiduciary responsibility to keep the peace. Now, reconciliation is when people come together, put aside the differences to work for a common good. And you know that peace and reconciliation go hand in hand. So I'm very elated to be invited here as one of your guests. I want to wish you well. I look forward to future collaboration. Once again, thank you and congratulations.
That was 50 seconds. You're welcome. We also put the call from Mark.
And I want to say to you all, and I want to use what the late Chief Justice Martin Russell said to me. He said, when the president thought anything came from the legislature, he would ask, did the senator of Grand Bassa sign it? They say no. He said, take it back. We stood for principle. We from Grand Bassa County are proud people. And I'm proud and happy today to see that a woman is President Pro Tem, a woman is the chairman of the party, and I, standing on here, I have a law firm that I am the managing partner. I want to speak to the women of Liberia, the young girls. Please, let us not feel that we are nobody and we are second-class citizens. Let us make a difference. Let the men know who we are. what values we have, and what we stand for. If we are transparent, we are accountable, we can move this country forward, and the men will have to follow behind us. So I want to leave you really with these words. Let us join together. Let us move this country forward. You know, Trump says something and people are getting mad. But for me, I said, and I continue to respect the late William Aratola. He decided to tell us, let us move from the mat to mattress. We had an embassy in London, my people, second to none. When I went to London, I saw where we are, I cried. We had an embassy in the United States of America that was second to none. We had an airplane called Air Liberia. When I went to Cape Town to school, I flew plane. They used to call it air taxi to Cape Town. We had airstrips there. We had water and sewer in every county. We had LEC in every county. Women, let us rise. Let us make a difference. Madam Whatever, I leave it with you.
Powerful message. I listened to my senior brother Jonas Spray were talking about Liberian Unification Party. We, from the Liberian Unification Party to the People's Unification Party. So I believe most people are aware that the Liberal Party and the People's Unification Party have a history. So we want to say in this public manner, we don't know, but tomorrow, our uncles, our big brothers, the United Party, want to say to you, especially I see my brother Mo Ali sitting back there. You know, 2017, our uncle always used to say, "PP, my nephew, where are the wine?" But today, we want to say in this public manner, our uncle no longer call for that wine. But please take the message to our uncle, tell him that the PP still sitting. They want to bring the wine to him. Thank you very much.
On the existing protocol, I want to thank the Liberty Party for inviting us here, the economic freedom fighters of Liberia. I traveled with our former chairman, Honorable Steve Coliba, the Deputy Minister of Labor, the acting chairman, Ruben Blackie, the Monsterrado County leadership, the Deputy Secretary for Press, and few members of our security, the DOR, which is called the Defenders of the Revolutions of the EFF. We are honored to be here today, Senator. We are proud of you. Let me say to Liberty Party, you do not own a woman all by yourself. We have piece of this woman in the EFF. So if you think that you have her by yourself, you are mistaken. You know, it's interesting. During the elections, when we were hurt, she was always there to provide counseling. Even after elections, when we complain, she would pick up the phone and call and say, what's going on? I know people been following me making some statements, and I have no regret making certain statements, because people are very ungrateful. They don't remember where certain people took them from. But she's always there. When we cry, she come to us and say, don't cry, we'll find a way to find solution. So protect in a public manner. We are grateful. We love you, we appreciate you. Thanks for being a mother to our party, even though you are not a member, but today we're going to call piece of you and put it in the EFF documentary and make you a member of our party. I will close by saying one thing. We brought a government to power. We collaborated and brought a government to power. That government must, I repeat, that government must not fail the Liberian people. Because if that government fails, that burden protest will come to all of us, whether we like it or not. We cannot escape for any reason from the excesses of the government. It is time that we hold them accountable in a mature way. For me, I have said it to the president clearly. If the approaches of the government don't change, by the time we go to convention, we'll withdraw ourselves. We are clear. We're going to convention this year. In the EFF, there's no coward. We are not scared of fighting. We are not scared of trouble. We are clear today, Madam Pro Tem, you are aware that you spoke to Abi Gruma and the rest of the other people to accommodate those who protected the votes went across the country, deployed in the night and in the day. Not a single person of those who protected the vote have been recruited in the security sector. Not a single person. And we are all sitting down comfortable and the United Party is comfortable. I am sending this, I said it the other day and people took it for granted. In the EFF alone, we have about 700 persons in the security. The day we decide to disrupt the government, nobody will understand what's going on. I'm saying it in the public. I came to make peace by rational power because I want you all to hear it. The day I'm not saying Monsterrado people, the last time we inducted Monsterrado County leadership, we did not call our district. We sent a signal for people to see that we are not happy. We are sending signal that we are not happy. If we just decide to put the security outside, the police will not control all. You know I'm not scared. Thank you, may God bless you.
Pro Tem Senator Yombi Kanga Lawrence, for this milestone. I'd like to also congratulate the party chairperson, one of our own member of the Women Legislative Caucus. We'd like to congratulate the both sides of the Unity Party for considering peace and reconciliation. During our lifetime, we have followed political activities in this country, and many of you will recall that there are several political parties that were born out of conflicts within the party. Today, the Liberty Party has decided to set herself apart by bringing the opposing sides together. We say to the Liberty Party leadership, you have set an example and you have made a history that other political parties will continue to look forward to you for guidance. And we challenge you to remain on that path. People would have thought that there would be a new Liberty Party during the height of the crisis, but you stood your ground. And this would not have been possible if some of the strongest women in politics of this country wearing a part of the Liberty Party. Congratulations, Madam Pro Tem and Madam Chairlady and all of the women who are members of the NEC. Thank you for the peace that you bring to the party today. Conflict is part of relationship, be it in our families, in our household, and in institutions that we are members of. But to consider putting down the ego and resolving your conflict is divine. So I want to say congratulations. Madam Rescue Mother, you will always be Rescue Mother. Be it at the Unity Party, or at the Rescue Mission, or at Liberty Party. In fact, you have again rescued your title. So thank you. I listen to speakers challenging the governing party about criticism. The Unity Party welcomes constructive criticism. And we believe that it is only good friends who are truthful, that will criticize you in order for you to do the right thing. And we find that friendship in the Liberty Party family. So we welcome criticism because it will make us to be good leaders. Only leaders that don't intend to deliver will run after critics. But the Unity Party is open to constructive criticism. On behalf of the party chairman, Dr. So, J. Luther Tapper, who has traveled all over the country, and the Secretary General could not be here. I want to congratulate the Liberty Party today on this milestone achieved. And like I said, we look up to you for continued relationship. We'll take your message. We know that there was an MOU and some of your people ran on our ticket at that time because it was the time. But this message will be delivered to the National Coordinating Committee, and the committee through the NEC will also take action to reposition ourselves. Thank you. I didn't want to mention the PUP because I'm a traditional woman, and I believe that in our traditional families, the uncle is the most authoritative and the most significant family member. Even beyond your father and your mother, when the uncle speaks, nobody dare ask. So that the nephew of the grand uncle will understand that you were called to bring palm wine in 2017. But in 2023, your uncle did not see you. Please find your uncle and resolve your issue. Your uncle will always welcome you. In closing, on behalf of the Women Legislative Caucus, I'm here in various capacities, of which we have 3 astute women of the Liberty Party. Our leader who has led us for the past more than 4 or 5 years, Senator Yomli Kanga Lawrence, and the other 2 representatives, the chairman of the party and the executive member. We want to congratulate you women. We want to challenge you.
On behalf of the Advisory Council, we are here to advise. We are here to guide. We are here to guard. We are here to protect. What has come together today, nobody, no entity, no devil from hell will break it apart again. Lastly, as women, everyone has mentioned that 3 of the entities, the institutions, the organizations of Liberty Party are headed by women. I'm putting myself inside. The political leader, the chair of the executive committee, the chair of the advisory committee are 3 women. We will show Liberia what women leadership is all about. Thank you. Our chairperson, our chairwoman, the pressure is on you. I won't take the spotlight from the political leaders and put it on you. We know your capacity. We know your history in the Liberty Party. We know your love for this country. We're expecting great things from you. Madam Ruby Berry, we are here for you. Let's move the Liberty Party forward. Thank you to everyone.
Close family friends. And so because she was busy, as even when she went out, she was so busy, she called back, she said, you go in there, I said, I go in there. But I stand here to appeal to the political community of this country. The proliferation of political parties is not the answer to our democracy. It is that time that like minds, people who share the same core value, come together to reduce the proliferation but consolidate democracy. Today you see the United Party for the Liberia Action Party founded by Jackson Doe, for the Liberia Unification Party founded by Gabriel Bole, and the United Party founded by Kesali. For them to come together under the umbrella of the Unity Party was not a mistake. In the 1950s, 60s, Superintendent Edward Kennedy of Lofa County, Superintendent Jinwa Babie of Bon County, Superintendent Gabriel Fangalo of Nima County, they fell out with Toma and they landed in Cambernaria. In 1985, Gabriel Poler from Bon County, Jackson Fiato from Nima, and Edward Kessley from Lofa County fell up with Samuel Doe and they ended up in Canberra. At the end of the day, those three parties from those three counties, they clearly identified their core value. And they came together. And so I want to appeal to the political class of this country that the proliferation of political parties is not a solution to our democracy. Let's reduce the number, like what the Liberty Party has done. If the Liberty Party has now put its feet down, exercised maturity, the party would have been divided. It went to the extreme, even to the gutter of the extreme. But I urge the Liberty Party. As a Christian, we should build the strength of this party on Hebrews 3:14. It says that you will only succeed when you hold the first confidence firm to the end. Thank you very much.